everybody. I am Kristoff N. Chester. This is From One Side to the Other. And once again, Jesus is missing.
Who?
I can only assume he's still in West Virginia having his farts harvested. Hopefully he comes back soon. He was supposed to be... Remember the last time I was here, he mentioned hot sauces and catfish, and now I'm sitting here. Catfish and hot sauceless.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true. I figured that he would do this again. And so we do have some hot sauces here that we're going to be trying tonight.
Oh boy.
And, yeah, this scares me. They scare me.
Yeah.
We're not going to do them right now, but we're doing them tonight.
One of them scares me.
They scare me because, you know, without Jesus here to offer his hilarious commentary, these are going to be the most eventful hot sauces you could imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, my computer is freaking the hell out. Hello, Mr. Bishop. Hi, Connie.
Hey Connie. Hello Dad. Hello everybody.
Yeah. But tonight, you know, I figured let's have some laughs. Let's laugh a little. Let's have a bit of fun.
After the last show.
After the last show where we're talking about missing people and stuff like that, including Jesus.
Who's that?
Oh, shut up. But no,
Gonzeus.
tonight we're gonna be, Gonzeus. Gonzeus. That's gonna be his name until he actually shows up again. No, we're gonna be talking about stupid criminals. They say that crime doesn't pay, but you know, in a way, it kind of does, because we get to sit and laugh at all those idiots. It's funny too, because everyone, at any time you mention criminals, there's somebody who has to chime in about, well, they're desperate. It's like, no, they're not. No, honey, I have worked retail for almost a decade now, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have never seen this mythical grandma stealing a loaf of bread to feed her grandchild. Okay, those don't exist. The truth of the matter is, 99% of all criminals are literally just pricks. Not just pricks, but pricks that think they are smarter than you.
They're not.
They're not. Especially the ones we're going to talk about tonight. These guys' IQ are so low, they tripped over them. Oh, hey, Cobalt!
Hey!
And my dad. Hi, Sean.
Hey Chester. Hey Donson. Hey
Who are we laughing at? We're laughing at some fun ones, and we're going to go in right to the first one. Some people claim that this man literally has the worst criminal record ever. Not in that he did the worst things, but that no other criminal has quite failed like him. And this guy is actually from your neck of the woods, Bishop.
Are we gonna feel bad for him because he just can't get an actual job and he just can't learn?
No, we're going to laugh at him because he... You know, I remember growing up, and I'm trying to talk about this and not give it away, because I have a sinking suspicion that as soon as I give any kind of hint, people are going to know exactly who I'm talking about. Because apparently he kind of became famous for 5 seconds. But, so this guy was from Portland, Oregon. And
Never heard of it.
Portland, Oregon. And he has a resounding criminal record of, at the time of his crime, he had a resounding record of 3 attempted burglaries. Emphasis on attempted. So, our boy, I'm going to try and say this correctly, Derek Mosley? Mosley, I think is how you pronounce it?
Mosley sounds right, yeah.
Yeah, Mosley. Hold on here. Let me see if I can get the date. In 2013, after 2 failed attempts to burgle people, he had a brilliant thought. You know why I'm failing at robbing people? It's because I'm not armed with a gun. because obviously that's what's holding him back. So, with his 3-inch pinky-sized pocket knife, little Boy Scout running around here, and a baseball bat, Derek had the brilliant idea to bum rush into a gun dealership.
Oh boy.
Swing his bat as hard as he can and crack one of the display cases.
Oh yeah, any gun shop owner, they're gonna be like, "The hell you doing, dude?"
So he ran in bull charge, managed to crack and break one of the display cases, and grabbed the gun and pointed it at the shop owner.
Yeah, that's my gun.
Anyone?
Cool.
Anyone in the chat, real quick. I know we just started, but I want the chat. I'd like the chat to chime in here. Does anyone see where he made his mistake?
His mistake was the only one that's loaded is under the counter that the store owner's gonna bring out. Yeah, here's mine. This one's actually loaded.
Exactly. The guns in the cases and on the racks aren't loaded. However, the massive Desert Eagle revolver that the shopkeeper had in his hip was loaded.
Yeah, that sounds like Oregon.
My grandfather, I can't remember if it was my grandma or my grandfather. I think it was my grandma, because she liked to talk about anything. She always said, you don't really have to tell someone to not bring a knife to a gunfight. And as much as I love my grandma, she was wrong in this case, because homeboy literally brought a pinky-sized blade and a baseball bat into a gunfight, and then proceeded to arm himself with an unloaded gun.
This one has gun. Load ammo.
This one has bullet. That is the most orc-sounding thing ever. Just pull a gun out. This one has gun. So, here's the thing. Here's the surprising part. The owner of the store did not blow him away.
He was probably like dumbfounded at this guy. He's like, you broke my stand and you're taking the gun off the way.
Hold still.
Give it back.
No, he held Derek at gunpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Bishop. He did indeed have a massive handgun, basically a hand cannon, on his hip.
At least one.
At least one.
And then one on the other hip. And then two under the counter.
Yeah, the janitor has one. There's one in the register that pops out.
He got stunned like stupid.
So, here's the thing. The store owner didn't shoot him. I will confess, good discipline on the owner not blowing him away, because I'm going to be honest, if somebody just barged into my store and swung a bat around, I probably would have shot him at that point. I wouldn't have waited for him to moronically point the unloaded gun at me. I don't know. It's one of those things, you don't know what you'd actually do in that situation. He probably would. But anyway, so the guy holds him at gunpoint and calls the cops. When the cops arrive, Derek is on the ground crying. He was arrested for his third attempted burglary. And here's the weird part, though. There's no information that I could find about him after his arrest. I don't know if he was actually convicted. I'm not sure if they just let him go. I do know that he did have to pay $250 to the store owner to replace the glass in the case. But as far as if he was actually arrested and had jail time, I don't know about that.
In Oregon, probably not.
Yeah. Probably not in Oregon. But, yeah. If you ever... think about the expression bringing a knife to a gunfight, just remember somebody tried it. But somehow, against all possible odds, he did not win a Darwin Award.
He probably won a size 14 boot up his butt.
And I'm just going to say it. The store owner, the only reason that he was carrying that specific, a huge handgun was just to be scary as shit. You know that. Like, there's only one reason that anyone ever carries a gun that is described as, a Magnum or a Desert Eagle or hand cannon. It's because everyone looks at that and goes, that gun is bigger than my dick. That is a scary instrument. I'm not surprised that he was crying when the police arrived. But yeah, no. Derek Mosley. And see, here's the thing I would like to ask him.
The store owner brought a gun to a bat fight.
Hi, Mom.
It sounds like the store owner was just there and somebody just ran in and smashed his case. He's like, the hell?
Well, no, see, that's the thing is the gun owner acknowledged that he didn't point the gun at Derek until Derek had reached in, pulled out the gun, and pointed it at him. That's when he decided, oh, we're whipping him out.
Oh, we're pulling out guns. Okay.
Again, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sure I would have not opened fire.
Yeah, it was probably just so dumb. The store owner's just like, okay, here we go.
357 mag. Oh boy. Really, Mr. Bishop?
I can attest there have been guns carried.
Well, I believe it.
357 mag.
Have you ever made someone cry, Mr. Bishop? with your mag?
You don't have to be scared of a legal gun owner.
No.
That's why you don't have to be scared of the guys who walk into Walmart with like the pistols on their hip that everybody's scared of. It's like, no, somebody with a pistol on their hip is not who you have to be scared of. The person you need to be scared of is the person hiding it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with hiding it per se. It's just the person with the gun out in public is not who you need to be scared of.
Yeah, the person hiding their gun from public. Hey, yes, he's made someone cry with his gun. I'm not going to ask more questions because
I can see it.
I could see it. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say is I completely believe you, Mr. Bishop. But yeah, that's the weird thing is this guy actually gained some notoriety. Like people were talking about him all across the country because he truly was one of the dumbest criminals. Because again, twice prior he had failed to rob people. And rather than think, maybe I just shouldn't be robbing people, he instead had the twisted idea, obviously, it's that I don't have a gun. What is wrong with you, man? I know there are some people, you look at it and you wonder, as a baby, were you dropped on your head? But, then there's this level of dumb, and I think maybe that would have improved things. And again, I'm personally amazed that he ran into a gun store, swinging a weapon around, and no one just... What's the expression? Sent him to meet Jesus? Nobody sent him to meet Jesus.
Well, nobody wants to shoot a dumb person. Do you happen to have Carter's son, Carter Jr.?
Oh, geez, that's going into my family lore. That's my mother's ex-husband's nephew's son, Carter Jr. I'm not sure what he did, and I'm almost afraid to have Tara answer. But yeah, so kudos to you, gun owner in Portland. Given the state of things, I wonder if that store is still there. Because again, this guy kind of became national news. Everyone was talking about him for like, 30 seconds. But yeah, there's nothing about him now. There's no information on if he actually was arrested, or not arrested. He was arrested. There's nothing on if he actually served any jail time. I did find something that said that yes, he had to pay to replace the glass in the case.
Well, he broke it.
Yeah. Another thing, and I'm... Oh, Kobold is like being thrown through time. Be careful, buddy. Maybe you'll find Jesus. Anyway, they say the average response time for police is about 15 minutes. Oh, calm down. Little bugger up here. Anyway, they say the average police response time is 13 to 15 minutes. Let's assume this is the best case scenario. You're a gun owner who has a hand cannon beamed on this idiot who just ran in and pointed an empty gun at you. Your gun, by the way. That was your inventory. That has to be the most awkward 13 minutes of your life, right? You're just sitting there like...
I don't know. There's been times I've called the police and they've been there within like a minute. Pretty much all the time.
I could not find anything that gave a confirmable name for the gun store. Unfortunately, Mr. Bishop. But yeah, this was in Portland, Oregon.
Pretty much every time I've called the police, it's been at work, Walmart, or Sprouts.
Yeah, well, yeah, but cops kind of rotate near places like that.
That is true. That is a good point. Lucky to get someone at all. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this Derek Mosley guy, he just kind of came on the scene, burst into a gun store, and taught the world why you do not bring a baseball bat to a gunfight. And then he disappeared. Like, I literally couldn't find anything else on him. Although there is one funny thing that did happen while I was doing research for this. For some reason, in its infinite wisdom, Google, you know how it'll suggest things based on what you're typing? When I typed in Derek Mosley, it suggested Derek Mosley obituary. And I'm just like, no, he did not die. He didn't die. The store owner somehow didn't shoot him. I personally don't know what I would have done in the situation.
Well, it's Oregon. It's like the most left-leaning state, but it's also the most right-leaning state, depending on where you're at.
Yeah, it has that little blue butthole that is Portland, Oregon, and then the rest of it is red.
Yeah, and then Eugene.
Eugene, yeah.
And then, other than that, it's like the most conservative state you'll ever find.
It is kind of weird. Portland's bizarre. Portland is bizarre. Oregon itself is kind of weird, too. Of course, then again, also, half of it is the moon of Endor, the other half is Tatooine, so I would expect it to be kind of strange.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the reason there's no word on him is because he got a job and turned his life around.
Hopefully, yeah. There is a saying about getting scared straight, Sean with the absolute pile driver, though. I get that he started crying because he had a hand cannon pointed at him. But come on, you gotta lock in when you're getting arrested for silly crimes. You don't want to be a failed burglar and a pants pisser. He brings a valid point. They say if you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough. If you're going to prison, you got to be real tough. You do not want to go to jail with people going, hey, why are your pants wet, boy? Wait, hold on. Okay, so we're going to make an unscheduled stop here real quick. So, a bit of lore about my family. My mother was married to a man, and he had a huge extended family. Within this family tree was in my opinion, an absolutely rotten apple named Carter. Carter had a son, Carter Jr. And if you're paying attention to the chat, you can see this. Apparently, he himself earned the title Stupid Criminal when he was captured trying to purse snatch a senior citizen so that he could get the money to pay a ticket fine. And he was sent to jail.
Huh.
Oh. When was that? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I have not paid attention to the Peak lineage. You don't have to be nice about it yet. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of the Peak family. No, they really suck. Literally, the only good thing that came out of that whole situation is the fact we got Sean. So, and honestly, I'm still willing to hear the theories that Sean actually is an alien.
Sean doesn't suck at Fortnite.
No, he does not.
So that is cool.
I heard those weirdos playing.
Hi, Sean.
But anyway, yeah. So Derek Mosley, wherever you are, thanks for giving us a wonderful opportunity to just laugh at something absurd and dumb. Because I have to admit, while I can see the argument that he is the dumbest criminal you've ever heard of, I just want to point out he has some very, very steep competition ahead of him tonight. But I am curious to hear who you think is the dumbest criminal ever. The early 2000s. Okay, so, yeah. But anyway, we're going to let Derek be. And we're going to move over to Pittsburgh. Swissvale. Pittsburgh, yep.
Are we talking about a criminal who's...
This was in 2010.
Oh.
Swissvale, Pittsburgh. Let me see if I can find his name here. I wrote it down, I swear I did. What was his name?
Joe?
Here we go. Dennis Hawkins. Don't laugh. That's his name. Dennis Hawkins is considered to be by some the dumbest criminal in America. In 2010, he attempted to rob a bank, and then a gas station, and then mug a car. But you see, we're not dealing with just any old garden variety criminal lunatic. You see, this man is actually an unappreciated criminal mastermind genius straight out of a Marvel comic book, complete with costume. Don't look at me like that. I'm not making this up.
Oh.
So, apparently our boy Dennis here was afraid of being recognized. But, here's the thing. He didn't want to wear a mask because he was afraid that it would obstruct his vision during his plan of a bank in Swissvale. I think that's how you pronounce it, Swissvale. I'm going to keep calling it Swissvale. Hopefully I'm right.
Okay. No costume, no mask.
No mask. So, and here's the problem. I've heard two conflicting stories about this when I looked it up. In some versions, he actually stole this stuff from a thrift store, but other stories say that he actually stole it from a relative. Wrap your head around this one, boys and girls. Wearing a blonde wig, bra filler foam breasts. Calm down, you little bugger.
He's excited.
And I wish I was joking. Colorful clown super long overall pants, he proceeded to go into a bank claiming that he was a woman, giving a fake name, with a few problems. Numero uno. He forgot to shave his majestic beard before trying to proclaim that he was a woman.
Don't be judging now.
I am judging because he's an idiot. Because not only did he forget to shave, he neglected to consider the massive bulge in his clown pants that people mistook for a gun.
That was his clown car.
It gets worse, though, because he actually did have a gun. A BB gun. That, depending on who you ask, he either stole from a thrift store or stole from a relative of his. So, get this. Here's the sad thing. Here's the sad part. So he has no facial obstruction, except for a wig. He has fake foam boobs, and he has super bright, colorful clown pants that are pulled up so tight, he's basically giving himself a male camel toe.
There's nothing to hide there, you're saying.
Probably. Well, no, because they thought he had a gun. They thought he had a gun in his pants. So they thought he had multiple guns, because he had one in his hand. And they thought he was holding another one down here. But anyway, the point is, whilst claiming to be a woman and giving a fake name. So, here's the funny thing. He got away. They actually gave him several bags of money from the back of the bank. Probably because they were just terrified and wanted the creepy, horrifying Stephen Kingian monster to leave. But here's the problem. So, he has gotten over his first hurdle. He has successfully robbed a bank. He has the money in his hand. Now, I want to state very clearly, because I might have to, I in no way at all endorse any kind of crime. Don't go commit crimes. Don't go rob banks. Don't go rob thrift stores or whatever the hell. Don't do that.
Don't rob anything.
Don't rob. Okay? And if your name is Rob, I'm sorry. But anyway, however, I'm going to ask my wonderful chat, my wonderful community here. You have just robbed a bank. You have bags of the money in your hands. What is the one thing you do not do at this point if you want to get away? What do you not do when you have the bags of money in your hands and you're outside of the bank? I'm going to give a minute here.
You should go by Robert or Bobby instead. Hi, my name's Bobby the Clown. What's in my pants? Oh, yeah, it's a gun.
Totally a gun. But yeah, what do you do? What do you not do when you've robbed a bank?
Backup gun in his undies.
I'm going to be honest with you real quick. While I give people a chance to come up with an answer and see who can guess it, I would not put a gun in my pants. I have seen too many guns misfire. I have heard too many horror stories about guns malfunctioning to point it anywhere near my two best friends in the whole wide world. And I'm not talking about the dogs back in the Winnebago.
Anybody who's seen 8 Mile would know about that. I remember watching 8 Mile. I don't think it's
Oh,
actually,
jeez, is that where that's from?
I don't...
Was it 8 Mile?
Yeah, it's 8 Mile, yeah. I don't know how historically accurate that is, but yeah, his friend was like bragging how he had a gun in his pants, and then he tried to pull it out and he shot himself. And it's like, as far as I know, it's not historically accurate, but I'm sure it's happened.
Scraps has a good one. Don't call an Uber. My mom going to Disneyland. No. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. And this is the funny thing is everyone who's being a smartass right now is gonna go, oh, that's right. What you don't do is look down and open the bags of money with your face right in front of it.
Oh. Purple.
Ink bomb.
Ink bomb, yeah.
Bank bags with money are rigged so that if you don't open them exactly correctly, they explode. Homeboy looked down, opened the bag to make sure that he had... No, and here's the sad part. He claimed, when he was arrested, he claimed that he did it because he was afraid that they had swindled him. And that they had gave him a bag with, like, trash or rocks or something, not the bags with money. So he opens it and is blasted in the face with this pink ink. It was pink. It wasn't purple.
Oh.
It was pink ink. And so, here's the thing. You got to give him credit because he will not stop. He has been blasted in the face with this pink ink.
That ruins the money, too, by the way.
It does, because everyone knows it's stolen and they're not going to accept it.
Yeah. Also, I don't know, but supposedly it's very hard to wash off. It's like a Sharpie.
Yeah.
You have to, like, really scrub that
Yeah,
stuff off.
I've heard some people say you actually need, like, acid. Like, some kind of nasty... it does not come up. And it glows, by the way. It'll glow.
I'm just picturing a clown getting bank bombed. Boom!
Yeah. Well, no. So here's the sad thing. Okay. So, he officially has the worst criminal disguise in human history. He has just been blasted in the face.
That can't feel good if it's in your eyes.
Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. Now his face is obscured. Now he can get away with even more crime. So he runs to the local gas station and demands money there. Unfortunately, the cashier, who is behind a bulletproof case of glass, goes, "That's a BB gun. I can tell by the muzzle. That's a little itty-bitty BB gun. You looking like a clown. You Pennywise's nasty-ass ghetto cousin. You... God, what's wrong with...
under the glass, like, get over here, fuck.
No, we had Pennywise, the dancing clown. Now we have Peso-Wise, the ghetto clown. And I really wish Jesus was here.
I do too. He would be tearing this guy apart.
Sean, this is a great idea for Three Stooges. Yeah.
But the thing is, you can't write this.
No, you can't. You couldn't pick this up. So, he's embarrassed now because the cashier behind the glass case laughed at him, was laughing at him.
Oh, Jesus is free. We can get over here.
Get over here, you frickin' such and such, bastard. Anyway, so, now he's embarrassed. And he's probably kind of in a confused state because he just got blasted in the face with this ink. But homeboy isn't going to give up here. So I have to ask you a question. You have just been inked while trying to rob a bank. You tried to rob a gas station, and the cashier literally laughed at you. What do you do next?
I don't know.
Well, obviously you try to carjack somebody.
Oh, obviously.
So after failing to rob the gas station, he proceeded to force open the car door of a lady. And here's the funny thing: the lady, I kind of got to give credit to this woman because she had the wherewithal to grab her car keys out of the ignition and escape through the passenger seat. Now, she bailed out for the passenger seat and immediately called for the police. Here's the funny thing. In the police report, she acknowledged that she was just startled because of his, and I quote, inhuman appearance. She literally didn't know what he was. She just saw some red-faced, blonde-haired creature suddenly lunging for her car and just immediately tried to get out. But she had the thought to take her keys with her. So that's cool. But she acknowledged she was afraid of him because she didn't know what the hell was going on. He scared her. But here's the best kicker of all. So, criminal mastermind, Mr. Hawkins.
Let's go.
You have failed to rob a bank. You have failed to rob a gas station. And now you tried to carjack someone, and they got away with the keys to the car. You are literally ink-faced now. In a wig, with fake boobs and clown pants that are jimmying your johnnies. What do you do?
What do I do, or what does this guy do? I don't know. This guy probably tried to, snatch a purse.
No! You try to pull the underpiece out from underneath the front of the car and try to hotwire it.
Okay, that's not how that works.
He literally tried to, with his bare hands, expose the wiring underneath the wheel to hotwire it.
I don't know enough about cars. I don't think that's how that works.
Oh, well, Jesus, you suck. Fine, go to bed. Anyway, though, no. So, he was inside the car trying to hotwire it with his bare hands for 20 minutes until police arrived, at which time they surrounded him and ordered him at gunpoint to come out.
Hands up, clown.
Well, see, here's the thing. When he first came out, police were angered because they thought that it was a prank. They tell this suspect that one person described as looking like a monster, get out of the car, step out now. And here comes Peso Wise, the dancing clown, with his big, ridiculous, colorful pants and his bright red makeup face and his blonde hair and his fake boobies. They were like, what is this? Is this a prank? Seriously? A clown? A literal clown? You literally called us because there's a clown in a car.
I thought I finished all my training, sir. What is this?
No, they legitimately thought it was a prank. And they were mad. And then they find out, wait a minute. This is a block away from the bank that was just robbed. Blonde hair, beard,
clown,
bright pants, ink on his face. That's not makeup, that's ink. They realized it was ink, not makeup, so he's not a clown. And they arrested him.
The insidious demon.
Oh god, it looks like the insidious demon. The chief of police at the time, Greg Gebert, said, and I quote, no, he put this in writing. He would get my nomination for dumbest criminal, I think. Yeah, definitely different. I mean, with the wig on, you still have the black facial hair with the blondish wig. Definitely different. He was arrested, and his bail was set at $230,000. Now, here's the interesting thing. I tried to look it up.
We don't.
Oh, no, that's a different guy.
What's his name?
Dennis Hawkins. And I tried looking up sentencing, but I got a whole bunch of other cases from Hawkins' names. The most disturbing one is a Dennis Hawkins who was found guilty of sexually assaulting 2 children. Oh yeah, that's the picture of him. You want to show that to everybody? Can we show that?
Yeah, give me a moment.
Can we show everyone Peso Wise the clown?
font. This is from CBS News. I'm going to throw this up here. He's not what I was picturing, but here he is.
Yeah, there he is. Everyone, ready? Point at him and laugh. Point at Peso-Wise the Clown.
Gosh, I'm surprised he didn't walk into the store and get choked by his shirt.
Well, I mean, you got to make sure that, you know, the fake boobs stay in place.
And that guy just...
Now, to be fair, if you saw that, but his face all red, just lunged into your car door, wouldn't you get the hell out?
Yeah.
You do.
Like,
But I couldn't find anything on his specific sentencing.
that's all I'm getting. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
all.
I'm trying to find it, and I couldn't find a sentencing on this guy.
The guy probably got sentenced to life for being dumb.
I even right now I'm trying to find anything about a sentencing. There's the money.
He could have had a funnier outfit. Give him 4 of 10.
Oh, we're gonna rate him as a clown? Yeah?
He looked like a clown. He wasn't in clown makeup.
Well, after he got blasted with that ink. Again, see, that's the thing is like, this guy, he had multiple points where he could have gone and actually pulled something off. Well, first of all, he could have, you know, not tried to rob anyone. That ship sailed, I guess. He could have just taken the bags of money and gone home. See, I've heard different theories about how you can get those, you know, money out of those bags. I've heard some people say cut the bottom open. I've heard some people argue, like, I'm not going to suggest anything, but I've heard like a few different stories about, you know, how you can do this. How can you get away with it, you know?
Cut the bottom open, yeah.
That's literally the only thing I can think. But anyway, you know, he could have stopped with the money. He could have taken the hint when the cashier at the gas station was laughing at him and just surrendered there. Nope. Every opportunity this guy had, he just decided to dig deeper and deeper and deeper into the well of stupidity. And so he earned the moniker Peso-Wise the Clown.
Kaboomy the clown?
Kaboomy the Clown. Oh, God.
Oh, I got some money. Bam!
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
my face.
You know who I feel bad for is the chick in the car. She was just at the gas station, you know, and suddenly this freak show just ooga booga booga.
Yeah, what do you do? It's like,
Well, apparently you grab your car keys and duck out the passenger door.
It's like, okay, I have my car. Here you go.
See, my first thought is I'd probably just out of reflex punch him.
Yeah.
No. But I know it's hard to top that guy.
But you're
I
gonna
wouldn't
do
want
it.
to. But we're going to try. We're going to try real hard here to top this. With maybe my personal favorite dumb criminal. Because I've actually heard of these idiots before I was doing research. In fact, I specifically looked these two up when I decided, you know what, let's have a more lighthearted show. Let's talk about some dumb criminals. You know what I mean? I specifically knew about these two idiots.
Kaboom the clown.
Kaboomy the Clown. See, I still like Peso-Wise.
Peso what? Yeah. Gosh.
These two, I've heard of them before. And I'm hoping some people in the chat will recognize them too.
Will I recognize them? I mean, I don't really.
So, Dateline, 2009, Iowa. Two criminal geniuses devised the greatest plan of all time to cheaply and with no outside resources become burglars overnight that would seize the nation. True evil geniuses that would be hard-pressed for even the greatest minds to unravel. They are known by many names, including Dumb and Dumber. But most people know them as the Permanent Marker Bandits. You think I'm joking? I'm not. Iowa, 2009. Matthew McNeely, yes, McNeely, that's his name, and Joey Miller.
Of course, it's Joey.
Joey Miller decided that they wanted to commit burglary. But the problem is, to get money, you need to have money. And they had no money. They couldn't afford anything that they could use to obscure their face without actually damaging them, or with blocking their field of view. Much like our boy Dennis earlier, they were afraid that any generic mask would make it hard for them to see. Now, it should be pointed out that their plan...
Mutt and Jeff. Cobalt knows them.
Now, it should be explained that they had one of the most bizarre defenses you could possibly imagine. So, according to them, they had decided that they were going to break into a man's house. Now, this was because Joey believed that this man was sleeping with his girlfriend at the time. So their plan was to break into this man's house and not only rob him for personal gain, but also to find evidence that Joey's girlfriend was a two-timing little harlot. But again, that would mean they would need to be able to see, so they couldn't wear a mask. That would ruin their field of view. You think I'm joking? So they came up with a brilliant idea that didn't cost them a damn penny. They went to a... Where did they get this?
I'm just picturing somebody putting a sock on their head and then running into a doorpost.
No, the Permanent Marker Bandits proceeded to borrow a permanent marker, not theirs, by the way. They actually borrowed it from someone else. They claimed they borrowed it. And then drew on their faces with permanent black magic marker. Please tell me, chat, you see the problem with this.
Yeah, you'll get high. That's not a good
I think they were high when they had this idea to begin with. But anyway, so with with permanent magic marker smeared all over their faces, they broke into the man's house and proceeded to search through it for any evidence. Unfortunately, the man came home, so they had to flee. They didn't get anything. However,
do we have a picture of these guys? What? What do I type in? Permanent Marker
Bandits. Matthew McNeely and Joey Miller.
Oh, gross. They make their mark in mugshot history. These guys?
Yep, that's them.
Gross. Alright.
Yep, we're going to show these guys. We got the picture and everything.
I'm going to throw it up.
Okay, yeah. Brace yourself. Now, hold on, before you do. Folks, brace yourselves. Because the sheer criminal genius you are about to see be displayed is not for the lighthearted. This is serious. This is Dr. Doom level of evil masterminds. You ready?
This is what happens with when you fall asleep at your friend's sleepover in high school.
Let them have it. Yep. There they are, boys and girls. These two men believed that they would be able to outsmart all the Iowa police.
No, that's literally what happens when you fall asleep before everyone else. They're just like, where's the Sharpie? Let's get him.
See, Sean's just like, they should have just put pantyhose over their heads.
Yeah, but you put a sock on your head, yeah. Or pantyhose.
Do you have... Yes, we have pictures, Scoble. We're showing them now. Yeah, now, I'm sure you can all guess, but I'll just go ahead and say it. It's called permanent magic marker for a reason. Now, the chief of police actually made an official comment about this. Police Chief Kyler, I think it's Kyler, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Kyler made a comment to the media about the incident. Quote, "We're very skilled investigators, and the black faces gave them right away. I have to assume the officers were kind of laughing at the time. I've never heard of coloring your face with permanent marker."
They literally look like they fell asleep.
He went on, "They probably were just not thinking straight and figured we'll go out and scare this guy or whatever." He proceeded, "They were being dumb and combined that with alcohol and you have a perfect storm."
One more time. There they are.
Quote, "I have been chief here for almost 25 years. I have worked in police forces for 28 and a half years. I've seen a lot of things, and some of them have made me laugh. Weird things, but this is probably the best combination of the two. Strangely weird and hilariously funny." Police, amongst themselves, as they were searching, because there was a manhunt for these two, because again, they were in the guy's house. He came home. He saw them with blackface on, basically, and so he calls the cops. So they were looking for him. But supposedly, amongst themselves, the cops referred to the manhunt as looking for Dumb and Dumber. But here's the kicker. It gets worse for these two idiots. So they ended up just getting a small charge of breaking and entering. Because to be fair, they didn't take anything. They just got charged with breaking and entering and felony fleeing and evading. Pretty small scale stuff. Unfortunately, they just couldn't keep out of trouble. In 2003, they were once again arrested for, you guessed it, attempting to break into somebody's house. No word on if they actually had the permanent marker still on their face, though. However, that case was dismissed by the judge on the grounds that there was no proof they actually entered the building. They just damaged the front door, apparently. But I want to point something out. After earning the moniker Dumb and Dumber and the nickname the Permanent Marker Bandits, these nitwits didn't learn their lesson and tried to burgle again. I wish I could say that I'm making this stuff up, but I'm not.
Are they trying to rival Kablooey the Clown?
So this was in 2009.
And you said the clown guy was
2013.
So they're
oh my god.
They're before.
Oh my god, we've learned the secret origin of Peso Wise the Clown. He was inspired by the Permanent Marker Bandits.
It's just like, oh, I got my money. Kaboom.
You know what, I bet anything? He was sitting on his couch watching a YouTube video or something about dumb criminals, and he was like, I won't screw up like those guys. I'll be smarter than they were. You know, I have a question, though. Of our brilliant criminal masterminds tonight, Mosley, Dumb and Dumber, Hawkins, who do you think was the dumbest one? I know we've had some stiff competition, but I'm kind of curious. Chat, who do you think was the worst? We had Mosley, the man who tried to rob a gun store with a baseball bat. We had Hawkins, peso-wise the dancing clown who couldn't do anything right. And then we had Tweedledee and Tweedledum, the permanent marker bandits. Who do you think was the worst? Actually, you know what? I have a thing here.
I just spelled crime anal.
Hold on.
Who was the dumbest?
Yeah.
Probably the guy who went into a gun store and grabbed a gun off the wall and aimed it. Did he think it was loaded?
I would assume so.
Because at least Kablooey the Clown may not have known about the bank bomb. I don't know. That's a good one. I almost want to say the first guy was the least educated. He must have been from California. If he's robbing a gun store in Portland, Oregon, he had to have been from California. Gotta be the clown because he could have gotten away, but he was too dedicated to thievery.
Hold on, I'm trying something here. Okay, we have a poll.
Whoa.
I have made a poll. Mosley, the man who brought a baseball bat to a gunfight. Hawkins, the peso-wise the clown, or the marker bandits. Who was the dumbest? Vote now.
Okay, I think I voted for Hawkins, which is...
Hawkins has the lead right now. 100% have voted for Hawkins.
Yeah, there is a poll for everybody looking.
His clown's outfit was controlling him like the Venom symbiote. Oh, no. Somebody said all of the above. So I had to put 4 options in. It wouldn't let me do 3. So I had to choose. Or do they just share the title?
How do I get to the poll?
It should pop up in the chat.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, hold on.
All of the, there we go.
Here it is.
So I thought I hit Hawkins. I hit all of the above. People are voting because
Yeah.
Mosley 20, Hawkins 20, Marker Bandits 20, all of the above 40. So me aside, it looks like... Oh, it just went up again. All of the above, 50%.
50%. Everyone else has 17. It's hard to compare, right? It's hard to compare stupid. But, so that's how we do that.
Yeah, they're, according to this, 6 votes.
6 votes. Not bad, not bad.
Thank you all for voting.
Yeah. I voted for who I think is the dumbest.
See, I hit all of the above, but if I did have to rechange it,
Rechange it.
I guess Mosley? I don't know, that is a really hard one, actually.
That is.
Oh, somebody says Mosley, 29% to 43% all of the above.
Yeah. Okay, but no, people seem to like the all of the above option. To be fair, like I said, it is hard to compare dumb.
It is.
Although I do have to say something. I will acknowledge people who say the bandits, the marker bandits. I will say that they have a bit of an advantage because anyone can do something dumb. Anyone can have a dumb idea. Look, let's all just take off our golden masks here for a second. Everyone has stupid moments. We've all done things that are dumb. Whether we didn't think before we acted, or we were just too proud, or we were hyped up on something or ourselves, everyone has done something stupid. But getting two people to align perfectly and simultaneously do something stupid, that is kind of impressive. I will acknowledge that.
See, there is getting two people to align simultaneously and jump off a cliff into water, which is stupid. And then there's getting two people to align simultaneously and do something stupid to draw markers and rob a bank. That's a little bit...
Apartment. They broke into an apartment.
Yeah.
But anyway. Yeah, no.
It's like me and my friend, we got pepper sprayed by his dad. It's like, wow, this is dumb. Let's do it.
You know, some people do that intentionally because, like, if you're going to use a weapon, you should understand the weapon.
Well, we just had pepper spray and we're like, oh, okay. Let's see how it feels.
I gave you a way out. You could have just not said anything. Now you sound dumb.
Yeah.
In the future, I should let them do a poll to vote on what topic we talk about. That's not a bad idea, Sean. That is not a bad idea. But hold on a second here. Let's see what happens if I click this button. Okay, poll ended.
Yeah, when who was the dumbest criminal? 7 votes. Poll completed. All of the above with 42%.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mosley at 28%. Hawkins and Marker Bandits both at 14.
Okay. But yeah, so those are some very, very dumb criminals. You know, I have a question. Actually, I have a question for you. If you're going to have crime committed upon you, if you're going to be robbed by somebody, would you want it to be someone like this? Is that funny and like a story you can share? Or is that shameful to be like, oh God, we got robbed by Peso Wise the Clown?
I'd say it's best to be robbed by Peso Wise the Clown because there are some criminals who are a lot worse.
And are actually dangerous.
And I'd rather the guy come and be like, have the gun in their pocket and then just like bang it against the door and I drive off than the person who actually knows what they're doing.
Yeah, I suppose.
So yeah, I'd rather be robbed by these guys.
But isn't it kind of embarrassing to say that? Like, I feel bad for because he got away with the money at first at the bank. But yeah. You know the real shameful thing that I would feel like guilty about? He's holding me at gunpoint, demands money from the bank. I didn't notice that it was a BB gun. But the cashier at the gas station's like, that's a BB gun! You're trying to rob me with a BB gun!
I got robbed by a marker clown.
Oh, gee.
No?
Black marker. You know what? I just thought of something. Could you imagine you come home to your apartment and you find 2 guys who, from your perspective, they look like they're covered in blackface? It's like, not just being robbed, I'm being robbed by racists.
The hell is this?
Oh my God. It's the Prime Minister of Canada. There's 2 of him now. He's got a little mini-me. But I've been putting this off because I'm kind of scared. We had fun laughing at some really dumb criminals, but you know what? It's time for us to do something stupid ourselves.
It's time for people to laugh at us.
Uh-huh. As the bishop throws fruit roll-ups at me. We don't have Jesus here. Thanks, Jesus. But we're gonna... Oh, God.
Oh, I'm throwing fruit roll-ups at you.
They're not even fruit roll-ups. They're cheapo things.
Mr. Bring 'em home every
Oh,
day.
God!
Not that I'm complaining. They are fun.
They're good. But anyway. Oh! You can't put this off anymore. We're going to do hot sauces.
No, I'm coming in.
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh!
There's Shoopy.
Hi, Choopy. And don't know if we can show him. He might get sued.
Oh, yeah, because Nintendo's the ones that's gonna...
Okay,
Hit us.
yeah, real quick. Speaking of dumb stuff. So apparently a certain band from the 90s that no one cares about anymore actually flagged our second channel, Lobulus, because there's like 30 seconds of one of their songs that plays in Fortnite. And so yeah, that's what I was doing yesterday, trying to deal with that. Fortunately, the video didn't get taken down. It didn't count as a strike against the channel. But we did have to edit about 30 seconds out of the video. So
Special shout out to Epic Games. Thank you for defending your fans against
yeah, Epic Games actually came out and defended us.
this band, Metallic something. They've not been relevant for years.
They had one good half of an album that didn't even have a name. Obviously, we can't say their name because apparently they'll flag us. I just call them Metallic Karens now.
Yeah, this Metallic band that's only famous for
Being douchebags, basically.
suing people and got probably millions of dollars for being on Fortnite decided to...
38 seconds, by the way.
Yeah.
That song plays for 38 seconds in the intro to the new season, and they got paid for that, and now they're sitting here flagging YouTubers and live streamers who show that clip.
It's not even something to be proud of. It's a stupid has-been band.
Blank is straight up evil about their stuff being on the internet. Yeah, they are, and we can't say their name, but we're going to move on. Don't forget to subscribe to the Lobulus channel. That is a fun channel.
Metallic ass clowns. At least Nickelback made a comeback.
Yeah.
Also, you're not metal.
Back in the Napster. I was there, I was there, Gandalf, 3,000 years ago.
Yes, Napster. Yes, I remember.
I remember Napster. But anyway, on to a pleasant topic. Stupid people hurting themselves. This is Electric Lime from Murph's Hot Sauce. That's a Denver, Colorado brand. This is jalapeno and lime. It's a green sauce. And I usually like the green ones.
Yeah,
What is it, Verde?
Verde, yeah.
Verde. All right. So I'm going to open this up and sniff it.
I also think this is the first time that it's just been Kristoff
The
and
two
I
of us, yeah.
doing it. Usually we have Jesus and or Cobalt here as well.
Yeah.
What does it smell like?
Grass. It smells literally like grass after it's been cut.
See, that has a jalapeno smell. That doesn't smell bad, actually.
Okay, here we go.
This is the one I'm scared of.
No spoilers.
It's only a spoiler if I know it.
It comes out pretty quickly. This is a very fluid... You want some more?
Yeah.
This is a very fluid hot sauce. It's from here in Colorado.
Alright.
Murph's condiments are born in Denver, Colorado, while drawing inspiration from the richness and culture of Louisiana. God help us. Murph's sauce have been carefully designed with local and natural ingredients to lighten up your tongue and dance on your taste buds. Each sauce will enhance the flavor of your favorite foods and recipes. Enjoy the flavor and savor the heat. Shake well before using. You want to put the... Yeah, thank you, sir. All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, God.
Is it hot? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Ah, it's not that bad.
Ooh, that stings.
We've had a lot worse. That's not
Yeah.
that bad. There is a sting.
It definitely stings. It kind of tastes like a tomato. And then there's just a stinging.
Eggs and tacos. I know we always say eggs and tacos, so pork. Put
Okay,
that
I
on
can
a-
see that on pork. Like I said, it's like it literally just is like a tomato, and there's a sting on my tongue now.
It's mild. It's not.
I would agree it's mild. It's not going away. Is what sucks is bothering me.
Yeah, it's just there. It's.
It is just sitting there stinging. Yeah, it tastes like a tomato.
Pork, yeah. Pork or eggs. Pork or eggs, I would say.
Yeah.
Is the best thing to put it on.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Rice.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe some rice.
It's definitely something that needs mixed with something.
Yeah, it's kind of just okay. Yeah, I guess it's not bad.
A burrito?
Well, I'm thinking like this could go. Because again, it's hard to say because I wish I could explain it better, but it's like, yeah, it's just, it tastes literally like just taking a bite out of a tomato, and it stings.
Yeah, it's kind of like a tomato and the taste of a jalapeno without the spice. It's a earthy, grassy.
See, I didn't even get that. But
Overall, good. Very mild comparatively.
honestly, I'd give it an okay. It's mid. It is mid. I don't like using that term, but it's true. It's mid.
African ghost pepper. That's gonna...
So this one scares me. African ghost pepper. African dream. It brags on the label, and I'm pretty sure you can't see it from here with the camera, but it brags that 10 ghost peppers go into every bottle. And I can't help but notice that it has a vague casket coffin shape. Maybe I'm just too much of a... I mean, I am the Prince of Darkness, so maybe I'm a bit too on the dark side to not see it. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
I don't know. This one's scary because also there's no food coloring added.
No food. Yeah, according to the thing here, it has no food coloring, no preservative, no additives. This is literally just...
So all this red is natural color. So I'm actually worried about this one.
Okay. Here's the ingredients they claim. Water. African ghost pepper. Vinegar. Onion. Sugar. Sunflower seeds. Garlic, salt, and xanthan gum. And this is actually from Southern Africa, South Africa. I do like the bottle.
The bottle is cool.
This does seem like a high quality sauce, but 10 ghost peppers. Oh, my mom, she agrees with me. She says it's coffin shaped. She wants the bottle. And it's kind of cool because actually a portion of the proceeds from this bottle were donated to the African wildlife conservation effort. So
And
you can feel good about this is going to hurt.
And on the front there is lion.
It's got this cool little line on the front.
I don't know if you can see that. I think they can.
But no preservatives, no nothing.
This one's gonna suck.
Oof. It resisted to open. That's never a good sign.
It's gonna be thick too. This is gonna be.
Oh god, that is such an evil color. Oh no. No. Is it too late to reconsider?
Oh yeah, this is gonna be.
This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be so bad. This is gonna be one of those times I wish my mom would go to bed because I know she's not gonna like what's about to happen.
This is one of those. If you have a runny nose, that'll clear your sinuses.
You want to go get us a couple glasses of milk real quick just to be sure?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shake this baby up some more. Seriously, send me the bottle.
Gosh.
Okay, Mom, I will send you the bottle. I will send you this bottle when we're done with it. The bishop is getting us some milk because, again, supposedly 10, all your fingers, boys and girls, 10 ghost peppers were crammed into this bottle. It has no coloring. It does have xanthan gum for basically sweetening, which is basically all it's for. And this is just an evil, evil shade of orange. This is like hellfire color. And it's a glass bottle too. It's not plastic. This is good, thick glass. Necessary to contain the evil inside. I really, 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 really wish our Mexican friend was here.
Why did you put your phone right there?
Why did you put...
Oh of all the places I'm going to spill milk, it's literally where you put your phone.
Of course. Hi there, everyone. I love how my mom is more concerned about she wants the bottle, not that her son is about to hurt himself, probably.
Yeah, no, this
We are essentially about to Darby Allin our tongues. I know it. I feel it. Like you can feel the evil. You can feel it.
I can smell the evil.
I remember a while back, the name is African Dream Sauce's African Ghost Pepper. I don't know how well you guys can see it on the camera, but here we go.
You literally set your phone down right before I spilled the milk.
Uh-huh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh.
And of course, it's thick.
It's full of seeds and stuff.
Oh, it's thick. That's also a worrying sign.
That means it's not going to go away anytime soon.
All right.
And I'm doing it. I mean... Ow.
Yeah, it's spicy.
Breathing makes it feel worse.
Yeah, it does. Ow.
Oh, we have cheese. Bring cheese. Oh, God.
Cheese. Whew. Yeah, I don't know what to say. We've had a lot worse, but at the same time, this is up there.
This is honestly...
It's not as bad as Jesus's.
No. The problem is...
It's lingering.
I need... Ow. I need to breathe to talk.
It's
and every time I talk...
It's definitely up there. We've had worse, but we've had a lot less
It's like
worse.
it restarts the process.
It lingers.
It's not going away.
It's not. Nowhere near as bad as what Jesus gave us a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely
Okay.
spicy.
Okay, it's going away. I can actually talk now. Okay, so what just happened? I'll explain. I can't see anything. I have to take my glasses off. Okay, so I started sweating. And it still hurts, by the way, folks.
It lingers.
But it did this weird thing where every time I breathed, it's like the pain restart. And so I would try and say a word, and it would have to stop because it would hurt.
Yeah, they're not lying. It is spicy. Ghost pepper. Woo!
Okay.
Like I said, not the worst we've had on the show, but it is spicy. It is up there. It's not going away.
It's not. It is going down. I am still sweating really bad. Like, seriously, very funny. Oh.
It's going down. It's heat-wise, very good. Taste-wise, I didn't get much of a taste. I mean, it's kind of a chili taste, I guess.
It tasted kind of vinegary. Still hurts. My face kind of stings, actually.
Ramen, noodles, maybe pasta, I would say is what it's good in. Just a little bit.
I can't think of anything. It really didn't taste like anything at all. If you just want to add spice to a dish, yeah.
Maybe a chicken marinade with a lot of other stuff and just a couple dabs of that.
I do not think you would need much to get the desired result from it.
No, it is hot.
Tara sitting here singing in the chat. Missing the rains down in Africa. Of course, she's singing Toto. No, really, my face it feels like it's burning. It's stinging.
It's not as bad as the Exceedum or what Jesus gave us. Gosh, what Jesus gave us was just horrible.
Yeah. I'd be willing to say that's the third worst we've had.
I'd say top 5.
Easily top 5.
Yeah.
It's underneath the Exceedum, the original Exceedum.
Which we didn't do on the show.
And it's definitely under Jesus's regret.
Yeah. Which he's threatening to get worse stuff than that. Which
he'd have to actually get here. Bishop has taken a swig. Now I believe there is pain. Oh, you don't believe me when I say it hurts?
liar.
Boss!
When I take a swig, there's pain.
That's how he knows it's actually painful, and I'm not just acting, apparently. Nose is slightly runny.
Yeah? No, no, not the worst we've had on the show, but it's up there. It's,
It definitely earns a distinction as being one of the worst. I would say third. The Murphs isn't bad.
No, this was actually really good.
Okay. It was okay. Okay, no, I know how to say it. This was not offensive. This was not bad. This is bad. It doesn't taste like anything. It's literally just a
Pain.
sting. It has no flavor. It has a really cool bottle. It's nice to be able to say that I bought something that went to charity. That's cool.
Basically, picture chili powder and pain. That's
Yeah,
what this is.
it's liquid chili powder. It doesn't have a flavor. It's literally what's that one spice that you love so much?
Cayenne.
Cayenne. It's like liquid cayenne.
Yeah.
It doesn't really taste like anything. It's just a painful sting.
Whereas this was very tomato, grassy, not very painful.
Not offensive.
Actually nice.
Yeah. I could see this smeared on pork, maybe on rice.
Scrambled eggs.
You know, something that just needs a boost. Something that's plain by itself. Not bad. Not bad. I would use this for cooking. The African Dream, I'm sorry guys, I know it's a charity, and it's not nice to speak ill of a charity thing, but it's really not good.
If you want hot.
If you want hot, yes, this is it. You can get hot out of that very well. But if you're looking for something that actually has a flavor, you know, a sauce, thank you. If you're looking for an actual sauce, African Dream is not going to do it. It doesn't taste like anything.
It'll add some heat to your dish. If you put a little bit, you'll get some heat.
You only need a little. Tempted to just send my mom that bottle as it is. Let her have the evil stuff. But then I'm afraid she'd hurt herself with it. It is a nice bottle, though.
It is.
Okay, so 1 to 10, what would you say Murphs?
Just in general?
In general, yeah. What would give it a score?
It's one of the better ones. 7. Not the best. Definitely not the worst.
See, this will sound mean. I'd say 5. It really
5
is mid. It's just there. And I want to point something out real quick because there's a lot of people who misunderstand what I mean when I say something is the middle of the road. That's not necessarily a bad thing. See, there's being bad, and then there's being okay. You want to at least be okay. Now, obviously, you really want to be good, you know. Like the bull shark we had, or the bull whip.
The bull whip, the bull shark.
You want to be like those. Those are good. But it's okay to be okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not
Perfectly serviceable. I don't regret getting it. I kind of regret this. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I kind of regret it because we tried it. It hurt like hell. We're not. I don't think we're going to touch this again. I seriously don't see it. I'm afraid I'm going to have to pour this down the drain and then wash it and send it to my mom because I don't think I can actually send an open container of liquid.
I'm gonna experiment with it cooking wise, like
For
noodles.
yourself, maybe. I don't want any of this.
No, noodles. See, I feel it would be good on meat, but it's.
Oh, good night, Dad.
Good night.
Send it to your mom. She'll just rinse it out.
It's not a flavor hot sauce. It's a spice hot sauce.
It is.
And that's not what I
That's
actually
not what
prefer.
I want.
Yeah.
I want it to actually. I want there to be a reason I'm putting in it. What's the other one? Jemima gonna feed you?
Oh yeah, Jemima's gonna feed you.
That one's pretty good. That one has a flavor.
That was actually a good one. We did that one on the show.
This one doesn't have a flavor.
No, this is just pain. So.
I will give it the defense that it's not the worst.
No.
I will say it's not the worst because, to be fair, Jesus's regret literally made me have to run to the kitchen and throw up.
Yeah, Jesus' regret was...
I do not remember the last time food made me throw up. Like, I'm being dead serious.
But no, I didn't sleep well that night. That was...
Nope, none of us did. That stuff made us sick as hell. That was god-awful.
And he's threatening worse. Especially when Donson comes.
I'm not eating it. I'm not going to eat it.
I'll give your piece to Donson. Cause
I will. I'll give it to Sean.
Apparently, Sean says he'll eat it.
Well, it's easy to be 10 foot tall when you're behind a screen. But anyway, boys and girls, that was the show for tonight. Bishop's going to get back in the corner there. I hope everyone had a good time. Like I said, I wanted to have some more fun. But, yeah, next week we'll be back. We're going to be talking more about some cryptids again. Continuing our quest for a cryptid from every state. Even though I'm kind of losing track of which ones we've done and which ones we haven't done. I'm being dead serious. I'm actually kind of like, wait, did we do X, Y, and Z? But we'll be there then. And I hope all of you are there with us. Yeah, the Murphs isn't bad.
No, there was actually flavor there. The other one?
Yeah, that African Dream, though, as cool as it is for charity, I can't recommend it. But
If you like pain.
yeah, if you're a sadomasochist, there you go. I have been your host, Kristoff N. Chester, with my faithful doggos, Famine and Gluttony. We got the Bishop over in the corner.
Hi.
Scraps, the hyperactive kobold. Calm down. And who can forget our wonderful host of stupid criminals? But yeah, we'll see you next week with cryptids. And remember, keep checking the shadows.